I want to begin with a simple question. Have you ever wanted to start something important, but you waited? Maybe you wanted to learn English. Maybe you wanted to begin a new habit. Maybe you dreamed about a project, a change, or a new chapter in your life. But instead of starting, you told yourself, not now, maybe later, maybe when the time feels right. We all do this. We wait for a perfect moment that never really appears. We wait for more confidence. We wait for more energy. We wait for life to become easier, calmer, clearer. But deep inside, you might feel something else. A quiet fear, a soft worry, or a voice that whispers, "I'm not ready yet." And so you wait. Sometimes we wait because we're scared to make a mistake. Sometimes we wait because we think success needs perfect timing. And sometimes we don't even know why we wait. We just freeze, like our mind is holding our hand back. In this episode, we're going to explore this feeling together, slowly, gently. We're going to look at why we wait, why the idea of right timing can be an illusion, and how small, simple actions can create the timing we think we need. By the end of this episode, you will understand this idea in a calm, clear way. And maybe you will feel a little lighter, a little braver, a little more ready to begin something that matters to you. Let's talk about something simple, but very human. Why do we wait? Why do we say, "I will start later," even when we care about something? Maybe you know this feeling. You want to learn English, but you think, "I'm too busy today. I'm too tired. I need a better plan. I will start when I feel ready." These thoughts feel honest. They feel true, but most of the time, they are a gentle mask for something deeper. Many people wait because they feel a small fear inside, a fear of making mistakes, a fear of looking slow, a fear of not being good enough. Even when the fear is quiet, it still holds the body still. It keeps the mind in one place, not moving forward. Sometimes we wait because we think we must be perfect before we begin. We think good timing is something outside of us, something we must wait for: a perfect day, a perfect mood, a perfect plan. But perfect moments almost never come. And when we wait for them, we lose time, energy, and hope. There is another reason we wait: comfort. Doing nothing feels safe. It feels soft. It asks for no effort. When we stay in the same place, nothing can go wrong, but nothing can grow either. Think about this for a moment. When you say, "not now," what do you truly feel? Are you busy? Or are you scared? Are you tired? Or are you unsure about yourself? Many learners believe they lack time, but often they actually lack confidence. Confidence means trusting yourself even when you are not perfect. And waiting for the right timing becomes a way to protect your heart from discomfort. This is why the idea of right timing is so powerful. It feels safe. It tells you, it's okay, you're not failing, you're just waiting. But inside, something feels heavy because you know you want more. You want to grow. You want to move. You want to change. The truth is simple. We wait not because the time is wrong, but because we think we are not ready. And this belief makes the world feel slower. It makes dreams feel far away. It makes learning feel harder than it really is. In this part of the episode, I want you to see one clear idea. The right time is not something you find. It's something you create. But before we talk about how to create it, we need to understand one more idea. What actually makes timing feel right? We'll explore that in the next part. Now let's look at a different idea. A simple idea, but one that can change the way you see your life. Most people think motivation comes first. They think, I need to feel ready before I start. I need energy. I need excitement. I need confidence. But in real life, motivation usually comes after we start, not before. Think about the last time you didn't want to do something, but you did it anyway. Maybe washing the dishes, maybe studying for 5 minutes, maybe walking outside. When you started, even with low energy, something changed. Your body warmed up. Your mind woke up. Your mood became lighter. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. This is why the idea of right timing is an illusion. We wait for motivation, but motivation is waiting for us to move. Imagine a person who wants to learn English. Every day they say, "I don't have time." But one day, they open a book for just 2 minutes. 2 minutes only. The next day, they feel a little easier starting again. After 1 week, 2 minutes becomes 5, then 10. Not because they suddenly became strong, but because small actions built new energy inside them. Momentum is a simple word. It means the feeling of moving forward. Momentum does not fall from the sky. It grows when you take small steps, even tiny ones. Let me tell you a small story. There was a woman who wanted to speak English for many years, but she always felt shy and scared. She waited for the right time. A better job, a better environment, a better mood, nothing changed. Then, one day, she decided to change her rule. Instead of waiting for the right timing, she said, "I will study for 5 minutes." Only 5. 5 minutes felt safe. 5 minutes felt possible. 5 minutes felt small enough to start. After 1 month, she didn't become perfect, but she became different. Her voice was steadier. Her mind was calmer. She smiled more when she practiced, not because she waited for timing, but because she created timing with her actions. And this is the truth we often forget. The moment you move, the moment you try, the moment you take one small step, the world inside you starts to wake up. Energy appears. Confidence appears. Hope appears. Small actions open the door, and when the door opens, timing feels right. Not because you waited, but because you began. In simple words, you don't wait for timing. You make timing with your steps. In the next part, we will explore how to do this in real life. Gently, simply, in a way you can start today. Now that we understand why we wait and how action creates timing, let's talk about something even more important. How do we begin? How do we start without waiting for the perfect moment? The answer is simple but powerful. We start small. Very small. You don't need a big plan. You don't need a perfect schedule. You don't need to feel strong or brave. You only need one tiny step, a step so small that your mind doesn't feel scared. Many learners think they must study for 1 hour, but 1 hour feels heavy. It feels too big. So they wait for a better day. Instead, try this. Choose something you can finish in 2 minutes. 2 minutes is light. 2 minutes is friendly. 2 minutes is possible even on a busy or tired day. 2 minutes can be reading one short paragraph, listening to one simple audio, learning one new word, speaking one sentence out loud. Just one. When you do something small, you tell your brain, "I can do this." And slowly your brain starts to trust you again. It starts to believe you, and belief is the soft beginning of confidence. Let me share a simple story. There was a man who always wanted to improve his English, but he worked long hours and felt exhausted every night. He waited and waited for the right time, but it never came. One day he decided to try something different. He chose a tiny rule. I will listen to 1 minute of English every morning. Just 1 minute. The first day felt easy. The second day felt easier. After 2 weeks, 1 minute became 2, then 5, then 10. But none of this would have happened if he waited for a perfect moment. His beginning was small, but it changed everything. This is how real change works. Small steps build trust. Trust builds confidence. Confidence builds momentum. And momentum makes timing feel right. Now let's talk about your life. Think about something you want to start, something you care about. Maybe learning English, maybe taking better care of yourself, maybe working on a dream you've been holding for a long time. Ask yourself one gentle question. What is one tiny step I can do today? Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Maybe your step is to listen to English for 2 minutes. Maybe it's to write one sentence. Maybe it's to choose one new word and say it out loud. Maybe it's simply to open your notebook. The action doesn't need to be big. It only needs to be real. When you take that step, you send a message to your future. I'm moving. I'm trying. I'm growing. And once you begin, even in the smallest way, you create the timing you were waiting for. You don't need courage. You don't need perfect timing. You only need one small moment where you say, I'll start now. That moment can change everything. In the next part, the conclusion, we'll bring all these ideas together so the message feels clear, calm, and easy to remember. Let's bring everything together now. The right time is something many of us wait for. We think we need a perfect moment. We think we need more confidence. We think we need a clear mind or a better day. But now you know the truth. We don't wait for timing. We create it. We learned that we often wait because we feel fear or doubt. We learned that motivation comes after action, not before. And we learned that small steps, tiny, easy steps, can open the door to real change. So here is the message I want you to remember. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to begin. Slowly, gently. One small moment at a time. Today, choose one tiny action. Just one. Maybe one word, one sentence, 1 minute of listening. Something so small that you can finish it without stress. This is your invitation to move, to grow, to believe in yourself again. The timing becomes right when you take the step. And you can take that step today.